Good morning. This is Kate from Kate's, well, I was going to say Kate's Crafting Corner, which is actually the name of my channel, but my reading blog is Kate's Book Nook. Not that I have updated on there in about a year. So, but I thought that this year I would do a Dewey's 24-hour readathon vlog. And so throughout the course of the day, probably every 4 to 6 hours or so, I'm going to make and post a new update with what I'm reading and what I've done and what I've crafted during the time. So it is about 4:23 in the morning here in California. The readathon doesn't start for about another 37 minutes. However, I had to get up early so that, one, I could film this, and then, two, I need to unlock the threads on the Goodreads group and post a welcome message to that and the Facebook group. So, it's going to be a busy morning. I'm running on about 4.5 hours of sleep because I'm a glutton for punishment. And, yeah, these are just going to be short little updates. So I thought that I would start this one with telling you what's on my reading pile. And then I also wanted to do the opening meme. The introduction meme, I think. So, I have, for this time around, I'm going to actually try to read. The past few years, so not even just readathons, the past few years, I've basically just listened to audiobooks. But this year I'm going to try to read. So I have a couple physical books, and I have a couple on my Kindle, and so I'm going to share those with you. And also here is my printed out bingo card. And I am going to try to go for a blackout. So every update I will show you where I'm at on this. Fingers crossed I can make it. So the first physical book I have is called Lord Rayborn's Betrothed. I picked this book because I have actually read it before, and I'm not big on the romance genre, but I do actually really love this one. There's something about arranged marriages that I just really like to read. And so this one, it fits the requirement of a physical book, and I think it's a beautiful cover. So that is one of the books I will be reading. I also pulled out a book from my middle school, high school years. I used to love the Nightmare Hall series by Diane Ho. And this one is book number 2 called The Roommate. And it's 4 roommates share a suite in the quad. Danny is beautiful and perfect, from her long blonde hair to her expensive clothes. Margot is mysterious, brutally honest, or slyly secretive, depending on her mood. Lacey is a wild woman who loves to party, party, party. And Maureen is quiet and painfully shy. But the girls are not all what they seem, and soon one of them may be dead. So, I thought, 1, it was a hit of nostalgia. 2, it's kind of spooky, so it could fit the requirement for that one. And also, it's like less than 200 pages and small, like, there's not a lot of prints on each page, so I thought that would be a quick one that I could do. On my Kindle, I have 3 options, and now it's going to wake up. I should have unlocked it before, but I didn't even think about it. Swipe to unlock. Thank you. Okay, the first one, actually this is the bottom of the ones I might read on here, is The Monstrumologist by Rick Yancey. I picked it because it seemed kind of maybe a little spooky, and it is almost Halloween. So, the one I hope the most to, because I'm about a third of the way through, is Artemis Fowl. And I've been about a third of the way through for actually probably a couple months, but I don't read enough on my Kindle. So, and then for the category that's read a short story, I got Edgar Allan Poe, Complete Tales and Poems, and I think if I read a few of those, that will qualify enough on those categories. So that is my plan on my Kindle. And then so far I only have one audiobook planned, however it's a really long one. So and that is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This is book 4 on the Throne of Glass. And I only started this series, I don't even know if it was this month. It might have just been as recently as this month. And I'm really enjoying them. And it's been a long time since I've enjoyed young adults. So I'm really looking forward to that one. I'll probably put that on as I'm uploading this and unlocking the threads on Dewey's. I have my Happy Planner here, and this is where I will be tracking, what I read and probably what I snack. If I need more space, I can add an additional filler paper. So, looking forward to that. I do have pulled out a few alternative books in case none of those appeal to me. And the first one is called Private by Kate Bryan. And in college, I loved this series, and I haven't reread it in years. Towards the end of the series, it took a different turn, and I didn't enjoy it as much. But I think that this is a beautiful cover, and it's also a physical book. So if I'm not feeling like the romance, I could read this. Then I have Identical by Ellen Hopkins, and this is it's written in verse format, but it's a story, so I can't just open it and read a random poem. But I don't normally like poetry or verse format type of things, but Ellen Hopkins does a really good job, and I've read this one before, and I really like it in the sick, twisted way that this book is. Ellen Hopkins always deals with some tough issues, so I may read this. And then the next two I pick out, is more indicative of a series I may pick up as opposed to the particular ones. And that is some Sweet Valley novels. I used to love Sweet Valley, and I have a box full of Sweet Valley books, and I pulled those down, and these are just the ones on top, because I'm guessing the ones I would read are probably at the bottom of the box, so I'd need to dig through it. But if I want something easy and simple and fast, I might pull out a Sweet Valley book. So now let's quickly do the introduction meme, and then I will upload this. So what fine part of the world are you reading from today? I am in Roseville, California, which is just outside of Sacramento. You don't even leave. There's no, unpopulated land in between Roseville and Sacramento. It's all city. So I guess it's a suburban. I don't really know. But yes, I live in Roseville, California. Which book in your stack are you most looking forward to? That's a tough question, to tell you the truth. I'm looking forward to all my books today. I'm probably looking forward to continuing that series from Sarah J. Maas because I've had to read a few different books in between book 3 and now this one due to some reading challenges. So, probably looking forward to that one. What snack are you most looking forward to? I always make this bean soup for Readathon. It's just a multitude of different bean soups that cook in the crock pot. I actually put it on before bed. So they've been cooking for about 6 hours now. So if I wanted to sample it, I probably could. And then I will eat that literally throughout the day. And so I'm really looking forward to that. I also found Sprite Zero Cranberry in this store. And last year before the diabetes diagnosis, Cranberry Sprite was like my favorite soda. And I don't drink soda often before the diabetes and now. But that one I loved. It was a seasonal one, and so when I saw it in the store last night, I was really excited, and I really hope that the zero sugar version turns out as good as I'm hoping it does. So, and then I'm also looking forward to some chips and salsa. I've just really been craving chips and salsa lately, so. Oh, and I got fresh pineapple as like a treat for myself, so I'm looking forward to that because I grew up in the tropics. And we always had fresh pineapple, like, almost daily. Maybe not quite as frequently as daily, but it was at least every other day. And so, it's kind of expensive here in California. And so I don't get it very often, but I thought I would treat myself, so. Tell us a little something about yourself. Well, if you are watching this not from my craft series, then you would know, then you might not know that I am a craftaholic. I love to cross stitch. I love to crochet. I've now learned to love to knit. I love to quilt. So I'm a craftaholic. I'm almost always doing something with my hands, which is part of why I've been listening to audiobooks so much, because it allows me to do both at the same time. So that's one thing. I also love German soccer, both the national team and then Bayern Munich and the Bundesliga in general. And I just turned 30 this year, so there's that. I'm the oldest of 4 children, all girls. I don't know what else. If you have any questions, you can ask them below. If you participated in the last Readathon, what's one thing you'll do different today? If this is your first Readathon, what are you looking forward to the most? So what am I going to do different than the last? Because I've participated in at least 20 Readathons. Well, I think that this time my boyfriend has actually fully abandoned me. That was not the case last time. I think we went to a birthday party and I didn't actually really get to read. So one thing I'm going to do differently this time is I'm going to try to actually read. And it's been a while since I've just read a book. Like, not listened to a book, but read one with my eyes. And so that's something that's going to be different, and I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to trying to accomplish this bingo by doing a blackout. And a lot of these are, it's been a while since I've done mini challenges, and I have to do, how many does this say? 4 mini challenges. And, you know, eat a healthy snack and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to doing that differently. So until my next update, I think that is it. This one is going to be the longest because it's like an introduction. And, yeah. So, have fun reading, and if you're one of my crafty friends, it's not too late to join us in this reading madness. Let me know what books you're reading down below, and if you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you guys later. Bye.